Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 5 in my MPC Studio tutorial series. I want to remind you guys to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos drop on my channel. Alright, so today we are going to go over the basics of a Keygroup program. A Keygroup program is basically when your samples are laid out chromatically across the pads or on your MIDI controller. And unlike the 16 level function, Keygroup programs allow us to take advantage of like chords and scales, for example. So to get started, we have to load a sample. So we're gonna go browser, we're gonna find a file. I made this piano C note, we're gonna load that, go back to main, and now we need to change our program type to Keygroup. So we're gonna navigate over there and we're gonna go to Keygroup. So now once we're in Keygroup, we have to assign the sample. So to do that, we're gonna need to edit our program. So we click Program, Edit, and then we go to Samples, Layer 1, and to the right of Layer 1 is where we're gonna put our sample. Now if you press the pads, you're probably not gonna hear it because it's super low on the keyboard. So again, we can use our pad bank buttons to move up. And there's our sample. Now, as you notice, it's on note off, meaning basically every time you hit the pad, as soon as you release it, it's gonna stop playing. So the MPC has two settings. It has one shot where it plays all the way through, and then note on. So with drum samples, usually you wanna play, the one shot, but with, like this piano sample, for example, we want to set it to note on, but we want to adjust the envelope settings of the sample so that it has a tail. So to do that, we're going to go to our filter envelope settings, and then as you can see on the bottom, we have our envelope stuff here. We got attack, decay, sustain, and release. So we want to give it a tail, so we want to adjust the release. Perfect. And so now this is where it gets fun. Now we can click pad assign and we can play our progressions. Awesome. Or we can go play our notes and we can use our octave buttons and things like that. So now let's go back to Program Edit and let's just go over these tabs real quick so you guys kind of know what's going on over here. So we're going to click Master, and this is going to be basically our main window for our program, for our Keygroup program. So right here we have our polyphony settings, we have our tuning stuff on the top, and transpose is on the right, which again, if you're not in the key of C and you need to move it around, that's where you'll do that at. Again, it doesn't have to be in the key of C, but that's kind of how it's laid out chromatically. We start at C2, I believe, down here. Moving on. So I'm just going to go over only the common stuff because a lot of this stuff only applies to if you're making like a multi-layered instrument. So we have, Keygroup Select, that's, where we're at, Keygroup 1. Key Trk, which I don't really use this, but it just basically puts the sample on all the pads with no pitch changes. Level, that's our volume. Panning, that's our panning. Low note and high note, that is basically the range on the keyboard that you can play. Here goes our tuning, more tuning, polyphony settings, mute group. Basically, a mute group in Akai language is when one sound cuts off another. You would assign them to the same mute group. So let's move on to the Samples tab. Oh, my bad, I missed one crucial thing. Bottom right corner, we have our sample play settings. So right now it's on note on, and the other option is one shot. But again, you don't want your piano to be one shot because then it's going to have super long tail. Alright, so moving on. Samples. Now this is basically the settings per sample. So for example, this is layer 1, this is the start, the end point, the loop point, you know, does it play backwards, tuning, stuff like that. Okay, and as you can see under the samples tab, there's 3 boxes. So that means we have 2 more menus. So we click it again, and now you can see it says sample 1 piano C. That's the note we're playing, and we can actually have 4 samples layered on here. And this is the tuning and volume setting for those samples. And then now offset, that's the like trimming the beginning basically of your samples. Okay, over here we have our panning, and this is actually where we can set our root key for our sample on the right hand side, and we have our, you know, velocity low and high. Over here is our filter stuff, as well as our, you know, amp envelope stuff. So that's where you would adjust those. Moving over, we have our LFO adjustment. So this is all, you know, to taste. This is what you want to do with your sound. You want to manipulate it, you know, you want to make it wobble, or, you know, this is where you can edit those things. Okay, moving forward, we have effects. So over here, this is where you could, let's say you want to add a delay. So you would just move down, go find a plugin, click select. There you go. If you want to remove a plugin, you can just go back and actually go up to none, click select, and that's how you would take it off. Alright, so that's about it. I wanted to keep this video real short and give you a basic overview of playing your samples chromatically over the pads on the MPC Studio. So at this time, I want to thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, you know what's up, man. Please be sure to click the like button and drop a comment. Till next time, y'all, peace.